Hello everyone, this is Carl from Pensacola. This video will be on changing out the 6 relays that are located under the wheel well on the passenger side of the vehicle. I've gone ahead and removed the front wheel liner, and tools you'll need for the project will be a T20 Torx screwdriver, a little pry tool, and then a 10mm socket. The nuts for coming off are mostly T20 screws. There are 2 10mm nuts plus 1 little plastic plugs. Well, you'll need why they put that one in there, I'm not sure. And I'm putting in the Bosch relays, and there's a part number for you. 332011007s. Why I'm doing this, the other night I drove the car at 2 in the afternoon, came home, parked the car, and I was going to do a slight video for the recall on the door sticker. I wanted to come out. It was 10 o'clock at night. I came out, and all of a sudden I'm hearing the EGR valve, that high-pitched whine that everybody talks about. They think it's the water pump for the turbo cool down. It's actually an EGR solenoid noise that's over there. There's another video about that. So if I hadn't come out, my battery probably would have been dead in the morning. I did check the voltage on the battery. It normally is at 12.6. Fully charged, and it was at 12.2 after, I guess, this solenoid had been running for about 8 hours straight. The relay, I went to the dealership and they confirmed that the relay for the water pump also energizes a EGR valve mechanism solenoid over there, and that's the high-pitched whine that really is, if you notice, it's coming from the turbo side versus the passenger side underneath where the water pump is located. So once you get the wheel well off, there is, on my car, it's a 18 Ti Sport 2.0, there's an access door, and the access door actually is located up above where you need to go. These relays are down here inside. There's three sets of 2. This is the A bus, B, and C. And then the relays are up here. They're just snapped in. You can see it's just these little snap-ins that keep these bus modules, so you can easily pry these out, and they come right down. This cover will come off, lift the relays out, and then put the new ones in. I'm going to do all 6. I was able to get these relays after looking at a number of articles online for which one to get. I've decided to put in the Bosch relays and see how that works. So those come down, easy to put it back. Again, it's a lot easier. I took the wheel well cover off the front. It's also a good time, you can go over here and check the condition of your brake pads and see how they're doing. And but we'll get this off of here, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, in examining this, there are 2 little tabs here. You push in and then pop this cover off. There was 1 on each side, so I can't do this holding the camera, but we'll push those in, get that cover off, and I'll show you what's under there. I'll include a diagram at the end of the video identifying each relay, what it does. It's a nice little diagram that I found online. Again, each of these modules has 2 relays and then a single fuse. This is the outside, so it's number C, the middle is B, and the inside is A. These are identified on the diagram as R1, this would be R1C, R2C, relay 1 and 2. And so these pull straight out, and then the replacements just go back in. So after I get that finished, we'll show you what that looks like. So after popping those out, popping those in, that's what the new situation looks like. Again, there's only one way to put those in. Pop the cover back on. And again, it's trickier to do holding the camera. That snaps back in. And then we have to just take this and find where it goes up here and pop her back in. Based on orientation of the pins, there's only one way in and one way out, so there's really no good way of messing this up. But I wanted to show you what that looked like. And there is a diagram on the face showing how it works and what each pin does if you want to get to that detail. So after struggling a little bit on this third one to get that thing back in, I noticed that the best way from this, there's two little tangs, one on each side. If you just squeeze in and push in, these will come out, everything will drop. You can do this thing real easy that way. All right, we've got all the fuses replaced, and now down here, I've labeled the boxes and put the old fuses back in. R1A, B, middle block B, C, and so we'll keep those in spares, I guess. Again, I had that problem where the pump was not going off after, if the car's real hot and you've driven it hard, it may take 10 minutes for that circulation pump in the EGR, that high pitched squeal to go away, but it should not take 8 hours. And so this may be part of why folks will, you know, run the car in the morning, get out, go to lunch or whatever, come back, and you know their battery's dead at the end of 8-hour work shift. So we'll get this thing buttoned back up and give it a test ride and see if this isn't going to solve the problem. Before you button everything up and get the wheel back on, it's always good to test everything out. So we come in here, hit the button, and trunk's up and the hood's up, so we get warnings for that. But there isn't anything else going on, so that's a good sign. And I didn't disconnect the battery when I was doing this, so you can pull those fuses and pop them back in without any problems, it seems. And so I hope you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned. Maybe we'll have something else later on, and hope this has helped everybody. Thanks a lot. Take care. From the free state of Florida, this is Carl signing out.